What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here, honey. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. We don't have nothing to talk about. I'm just, skimming through the blogs. You know how we do.
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
See what's going on and offering my opinion on what's going on in culture, pop culture. It's so crazy that when I can have the radio off in this truck here, I can have the radio off and I could still hear, like, the antenna picks up the frequencies. I can still hear, like, talking and stuff, like radio stuff. I can still hear radio stuff. I was like, I noticed that yesterday. I was sitting in the car and I was like, is the radio on? And then I was like, I don't have the radio on, but I could still hear a broadcast. And I was like, damn, that antenna is picking up the frequency. It's not clear. It's very faint. I can hear it now. That's why I was like, damn, it's very faint. The frequency is strong. I was going to talk about Courtney. Newcomer Courtney Rose says Kenya Moore is the meanest girl she's ever met. Disagrees with Nene, saying she's needed for the show. I don't know who Courtney is, and I don't know. She was introduced by Sheree, right? She was introduced by Sheree. She says she's Ralph's cousin, and then she has all this information on Ralph in this interview. And I said to myself, she's not Ralph's cousin. She might be maybe a fourth cousin or something like that, but you're not cousins. I mean, if we want to get technical, hell, we're all cousins, okay? But at the end of the day, I feel like she's a mole, a plant. I feel like that, especially the way she's talking about Drew now and how she's calling Drew a liar. We all know that Drew's a liar. Ralph is a liar too. So you'll find out, Courtney. But Courtney had a lot to say about the women. So let's hear a little bit of what she has to say.
It may just be the amount of time that she's been on the show, but she is honestly the meanest girl I've ever met, not just with me, but with everybody. It's really like, and
honestly, you know that she's not telling the truth. I think she's mad that Kenya doesn't like her. I truly believe she is upset. And there are people who get mad at you for not befriending them. I truly believe she's mad at Kenya because people that are not on the show and have no vested interest in the show always say how kind Kenya Moore is and how funny and goofy. She's silly. I think she's an Aquarius. Isn't she an Aquarius? Isn't Kenya an Aquarius? I think so. Always goofy, always laughing, always silly. You know what I'm saying? January 24th. Yeah, she's an Aquarius. Girl, nobody says, I've never heard somebody say that Kenya is the meanest person on the show or they ever met or whatever.
Never ends well.
I mean, one thing Nene has said is that, like, Kenya, whether you like her or not, she's needed for the show. Would you agree with that?
I would not agree with that. I think that Kenya has had a long-standing role on the show, so she's developed fans, and it's just simple math, right? Like, over time, the people who relate to you, resonate with you, you're going to have that. You put another strong personality in there, a Porsha, no one's going to miss Kenya, right? Like, so it's just having a strong lead that's good for television. I think if you put someone in there that's more fun and more willing to make fun environments, yes, the fun shade is cool, having conflict, but the key to me in real life is you have conflict with your friend group, but then you move on. If not for your personal, like, even with Kandi, before I was totally ready to move on, I knew it would be in the best interest of the group and when we got together. So just the responsible, accountable thing would be to be like, you know what? You're right? Let's move on. Let's have fun. And so that's what I feel. That's how I feel.
Well, I think that...
I honestly think that Courtney doesn't like Kenya because Kenya doesn't care for her. And though she's mad. Like, you wanted to come on the show You wanted to have this experience with Kenya, but y'all are all on the wrong team, honestly. Y'all here for it? Keke Palmer to star in the new Usher video, Boyfriend. When fantasies become reality, Boyfriend, out tomorrow, 8/16. Hit the link in bio to set a reminder for the official video, the music video premiere. Wait a minute, Petty Level is on 1,000. I'm here for it. She's in Usher's new video, Keke Palmer. You know how many people are like, y'all broke up a black family. Y'all broke up a black family. But nobody said anything to him about marrying her. Y'all broke up a black family. Girl, shut the fuck up. He should have married her then. It wouldn't have been it won't be so easy to leave if he had married her. It would have took some time to leave. She could still leave him and be married. That's the gag. That's the gag, okay? Okay. So shout out to Keke Palmer for for being in Usher's new video, Boyfriend. Orange is the New Black star, Taryn was in that movie Karen, and I feel like Taryn Manning is a PWT. Y'all know what a PWT is? She very much gives PWT energy. She gives trailer park realness. She does. She was in her car over the weekend. Her frames were dope. I was like, come on, frames. But she was talking about how she was messing with this man and she was getting ready to buy him a boat. She didn't even lick his booty hole, honey. And then she found out he was married. So she's pissed. And the woman is calling her, fussing at her. And she's telling the woman, she's not on the phone, but she's telling us a story about how she met this man. They were in a relationship. She got cash money in the back to go buy him a boat. And the nigga's married. She done licked his booty hole. I said on Twitter, licking a straight man's asshole is nasty work. I would, girl, what? Girl, that's why, I think that's what the aversion is for bisexual men, is because you think that, because the way that straight men and their hygiene, I think because y'all know these niggas is nasty. That's why y'all don't want to date bisexual men. I'm not making you date. I'm just saying that's my theory, because you know how nasty these niggas are. That's why. That's why. Deep down, you know how nasty these niggas are. You do. She apologized for exposing the relationship with a married man, claimed she was going to retract and say it was all a lie, but she really did lick his ass. Heart makes you do crazy things. She said, over the past few days, I've had some time to reflect on the situation I've been dealing with. I was deeply hurt and handled things on a public platform, which I should have dealt with them quietly with support of my close friends and family. That's true. I felt a lot of guilt after exposing everything and thought maybe the best resolution was for the situation to say I lied. Wait, I lost my place. Say I lied about it all, but that's not the truth. I started a relationship with someone who was married, and he told me he would leave his wife. They're either about to leave, or I'm getting a divorce. I'm going to be getting a divorce. It's all the things, honey. Girl. As soon as you find out he's married, it's your responsibility to leave. That's it. If you continue to stay after you know he's married, you ain't shit. And you know you ain't shit. But I still don't feel like the wife needs to come after the woman. I feel the wife needs to always go after the man. Always. Even if she continued the relationship, go after the man. Now, if she starts messing with you because she wants to fight for this dick, then that's when you rip her to shreds, okay? I found out that wasn't possible. In the end, I found out that wasn't possible. I pride myself on being an ethical, kind person. I know what I did was wrong, but heart makes you do crazy things sometimes. I'm sorry for exposing my situation. I am not sorry for how I love. I hope to find someone who cherishes me in a way that I adore them. A healthy type of love, a love that isn't so blind that it forces you to be somebody you're not. This was a huge learning lesson for me. With all this said, I'm asking everyone to please give me privacy so I can heal and mend my heart. Thank you, Taryn. Here she go.
Because I'm just like,
I don't want to like cause.
She looked like she was under the influence of something.
Right now.
Listen.
So.
She's in disbelief.
The man that I've been messing with is a married man, and every night, well, for about 3 nights in a row, or even maybe there's a night in between, I was licking his butthole. Yep. Because he liked it. And I didn't mind doing it. Does that bother? Is that weird? Yeah.
You better be licking his asshole in the shower.
Demons do. So, we drove all the way down to Newport Beach today so I could buy him a boat.
She's laughing at herself.
So in love, so I could buy this gentleman a boat. And I brought cash to put a down payment down. So I had to pull over because I'm just like, I don't want to like.
You know, Taryn Manning, she gives inebriated trailer park. Come on, inebriated trailer park. Girl, her frames were cute though. I need to take a screenshot and Google Lens and see where she got those frames from. But yeah, girl, I'm telling you, it don't matter. It don't matter the education. It don't matter the socioeconomic level. It don't matter the race, ethnicity, whatever the hell you want. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's a socialization. So you're going to get those type of men in the pool. A lot of them are like that. And most of them lean into it. Right? I'm going to lean into the socialization where we are not really we kind of mistreat women. Right? Right? On through the whole spectrum. Right? Lying to women, showing up with a representative. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're socialized. So you're going to come in contact with some goofies. You are. And I feel like it's a rite of passage until you are a player in the game and you see all the players before you and how it went for them. And so you take a different path. That's the hope. That's what we hope, right? You might want to participate in it, dabble in it a little bit. First red flag, out of here. Don't play those games. Don't ignore red flags. Somebody is married. If they tell you you're married, take accountability and respond by exiting the relationship. And don't be licking these nasty niggas assholes. They love it though. They love it. They love it. Let me read a couple of comments. No wonder she played that crazy ass role so well. She is a real life Pennastucky. What was her name in Orange is the New Black? She's definitely having a mental breakdown. Married with a married man is crazy. Then bragging about licking his stink shooter is crazy. Let's try not to kink shame. That's not a kink. Licking somebody's asshole, that is not a kink. That's part of sex, girl. But I mean, that's just part, girl. Not kink shame, girl. Okay, let's not kink shame. That's a kink to some people. Not Pennsatucky, Pennsylvania and Kentucky. Yes. I mean, you're the appropriate color for such action. I don't think we're brought, girl, I don't know what y'all be saying, child. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp. That's what somebody put. You know, I've never seen that movie. What was it called? Hustle and Flow? I've never seen that movie, ever. I was never interested in seeing that movie. Maybe I should go see it. Taraji P. Henson, Taryn Manning, Terrence Howard. I've never seen that movie. Fire truck number 17. Girl, just say you was high and checking into rehab. She apologized. That don't mean she gonna leave that married man alone. I'm not licking no man's ass, sorry. Even if that was the last thing to save him. Oh, now she wants privacy. She was licking privacies yesterday, though. Taryn Manning. Ever since she was in that movie Karen. Have y'all seen that movie Karen? She was, when I tell you she was crazy, and I was like, that's really her. She really act like that. She really feels like that. She played that character so well. What? Let's see. The game tosses bra back to a fan during a performance. I see somebody threw a bra at Drake and it changed her life. I'm going to throw that shit back. The game says he ain't changing nobody's life. He's like, you know who the game? Ooh, Blueface. They give me the same type of like simp, sucker, corny energy. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Let's read some of the comments. He can't change nobody's life performing at 100 people clubs. Let me tell you something. As long as he needs to be paying that lady back. Game. Let me Google game royalties. The Game. His name is The Game. The Game's Born to Rap royalties and record label seized to pay $7 million to accuser. This was April 18th, 2020 from Complex Magazine. The Game's SA accuser has scored a huge legal victory. According to court documents obtained by All Hip Hop, Priscilla Rainey has been granted ownership of the Game's independent record label Prolific Records, as well as royalties from his latest album. That means Rainey has full control over any salary the Game was receiving through his imprint, which was launched in fall 2019. Any and all rights, title, and interests of defendant and any money, property, or payments due to the defendant from LA Prolific in the form of, among other things, commission, royalty, contract receivables, deferred compensation, income, wages, payroll, salary, and accounts receivable. Failure by defendant to comply with this order may subject him to contempt of court proceedings. $7 million. Girl, he can't change nobody's life. And if you out here partnering with a man who is $7 million in debt, you a fool. If you're out here partnering with Game thinking he got a little money to slide you, you a fool. He don't have no money. Look at the club he's performing at, child. Girl, it's a mess. He says he's not changing nobody's life. Let's hear what he says.
I'm seeing somebody throw like a broad as big and drink and then you see it on the internet and it changed her life and like Cashapp podcast. Who's this? I'm gonna throw this shit back. Don't be doing no tricking. I'm fucking with you. Yeah. But whatever fits in the motherfuckers is very subtle. Let's get it.
He's not changing anybody's life. He can't. Not that he don't want to. He's not able to. And you shouldn't be throwing no bras to the Game anyway, girl. Tomato cans, okay? Not tomatoes, tomato cans, okay? Did y'all see this? Look, did y'all see this picture of the Southern Belle? Got her whole thigh and leg out. Do you see that? That's Phaedra, y'all. Miss Prayer Cloth herself. Southern Belle. How could you do that, whore? Can you more whore? Right? Marlo putting fire signs, girl. The Phaedra has morphed into I don't know what she's doing. What is she going through? Somebody says. I'm sure the same Phaedra would have called the other girls all kind of shameless hoes if they were doing this. And she was still married. My, have the tables turned. Right. My, have the tables turned. What else? I think that's it. Kandi accuses Phaedra of possibly being responsible for her restaurant's liquor license delay. Also refuses to speak to her again after starting nasty RAPE rumor. I don't owe her shit. But you down to the OLG bumping your coochie on Porsha's butt? That's where Kandi loses me every time. Girl, you so staunch over here, but lenient over here. Like, what's up? Porsha, the person carrying the rumor, Phaedra robbed the bank. Porsha was driving the car. You just as culpable. You repeated a rumor. And then now y'all at each other's weddings and bumping coochies down to the OLG. I think they was at Beyonce's concert together, I believe. Girl, what? That's where Kandi be losing me. She has every right not to speak to Phaedra. Don't get it twisted. I would never speak to that bitch again. The same way I would never speak to Porsha again. Bitch, you tried to fuck me up. You tried to change my reality. You will never, ever be able to get close to me ever again. You said something. You told a lie that could have changed my life, bitch. Never again. You will never get the opportunity. Never again. And for her to be like cool with Porsha, but still mad at Phaedra, every right to be mad at Phaedra. But what I don't understand, because the people keep saying the reason Kandi got a crush on Porsha. Kandi got a crush on Porsha. Kandi and Todd got a crush on Porsha. Remember when they did that thing, like which housewife would you date? And Todd said Porsha. Yep. Here go Kandi. Okay, let me go down. Let me go back.
They feel like you owe Phaedra a conversation.
I don't owe her shit.
She don't.
I would say that to anybody. Not a motherfucking thing. I don't owe her shit. She would never get shit from me.
Because like, she was like, she and I don't understand.
She was a man one back in the day. It's like when she with you, she with you. And when she with you, when she not.
That's a Scorpio, honey. Let me tell you something. When Kandi and Todd sided with Apollo and had his shit in their garage and shit, Phaedra was going to get back at Kandi any way she can. That's why she set up on that stage in that maroon dress. Remember? And she didn't say a word. Oh, now I'm the god dog, the daggone villain. Yes, bitch, you the villain, and the other villain is sitting next to you trying to squeeze tears. Oh, I didn't know, you lied to me. Shut up, Porsha. Y'all robbed the bank together, bitch. You was driving the car. I don't understand how you would want somebody in your circle, in your vicinity, and go to their wedding when they told a lie that could change your reality. Bitch, never again. You will never be able to get close to me again. Because I know what you're capable of. And for what? Because I was holding her husband's stuff in the garage? What did Kandi do to Phaedra? Get in the comments and tell me what Kandi did to Phaedra so Phaedra could turn around and stab her in the back the way she did.
Right. But that was her thing. She was saying if you made up with Porsha, and she's like, you and Porsha have become friends again, she don't see why Phaedra don't get the same grace. But I mean, what do you mean? It wasn't just that.
I want her to, Kandi, speak to why you and Porsha are friends again. Because an apology is not enough. Let me shut up.
People want to bring those up every other year. I don't know if y'all know. People be like, oh,
we bring them up every other year because you in pictures bumping coochies to booties with Porsha. So we trying to figure out, bitch, what the fuck is going on with you, Kandi? Like, but you so mad at Marlo. You so mad at Marlo. Don't want to be friends with Marlo. Has Marlo ever told a lie on you to change your reality? To possibly change? No, she hasn't. Has she? Let me know in the comments. That's why it comes up, because every time we see you on screen doing something fun and acting like everything is okay with Porsha, we question, girl, what the F is up? What's going on, Kandi?
You owe Phaedra a conversation.
I don't owe her shit.
She said that Phaedra, because Phaedra knows people down at the courthouse. That's how they knew all that shit about Peter. That's how they knew all that shit about Peter. Phaedra knows somebody down to the license place where they give the licenses for liquor license and stuff like that. She knows somebody down at the city, in the county, at the county office or whatever. Kandi says that she didn't get a liquor license. I guess she got it now, but she didn't get a liquor license, or it was delayed because of Phaedra's connection to that person.
And they ain't never gonna get it because
And so my whole thing was, it's one thing for you to try to tear me down on the show, right? Yeah. But then you also trying to affect my life and my business outside of the show. Right. And that's when I was just like, you know what?
My life and my business. If that's what's important to you, and somebody told a lie that could affect your life and your business, and you are still mad at them, but not mad at the other person who carried it to you.
You know, like, you will be pulling strings and doing
that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Even when it has nothing to do with the show. Right. Even when I'm not around you, I don't.
She's gonna stay trying. She'll stay trying to get. She's a Scorpio. She's gonna get her lick back, and it's gonna be very silent and deadly. And she's gonna sit back and be like, "Nah, I'm the daggone villain," knowing what she's capable of and what she's done.
Right. So you do you. I do me. If they want to have you there, that's fine. I just don't want to be there. Like,
let's read some of the comments.
Everybody has a problem with me saying that.
Nobody.
I don't get it.
No, nobody has I don't think anyone has a problem with her being cool with Phaedra. I think everybody understands Kandi's position as it relates to Phaedra. But why don't you have the same energy for Porsha? Because you want to fuck her? Is that what it is? Because that's what the people be saying. And I've been trying not to say it because y'all know I don't see it for Sugar Mama. Never have. But Sugar Mama, do you want to fuck alligator mouth? Is that what it is? The bitch who every time she lies, she grow another tooth? Is that what it is? The bitch who acts stupid so she can get out of things? Is that what it is? We really want to know. Everybody understands your feelings about Phaedra. It's understandable. You should never speak to that woman again. But what's up with Porsha? That's what we want to know.
Right. I mean, we had to continue to work with each other at the show, right. So yeah, we worked through those things. But to me, it started with the admission of this wasn't right. This is what happened, and putting all the cards on the table.
Thing. If Porsha apologized. Phaedra still ain't.
Yes, and people still don't understand it. Thank you. At least somebody understand it.
But what was? See, that's why I was still confused, and I think that's why you and Porsha got into it later. What was she apologizing for?
Well, I mean,
for her role in it.
Nah, no. That's why it still took us a long time.
Right.
It still took us a long time to get on the same page because I felt like, it was a lot clearer. But at the end of the day, for there to be any fault admitted, and like I said, if it wasn't for admitting, what was said there, who said it, like, we would have never gotten to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, at least that was a step to go forward. Because the other one, she still be over here acting like she did it. Yeah. I'm like, child, I ain't got time for that. No time. And I'm happy that.
Okay, let's read some of the comments. If she can be chummy with peach juice, she can let it go with Phaedra. No, that's not, you got to flip it around. If you still mad at Phaedra, you should still be mad at Porsha. That's my thing. Like, girl, what was the difference? What was the difference? She started the rumor, you carried it. That you and Todd wanted to drug me and take me down to your dungeon. They in the comments calling me Bill Cosby, Kandi, aka Bill Cosby. Like, you was upset. The lies. See, yeah, you doing all of that. You mad? You so mad. There's nothing wrong to me. There's nothing wrong. Like, okay, I forgive Porsha. She apologized, but bitch, you will never be able to do it again. You will never have that access to me again. I don't understand Kandi when it comes to that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Phaedra was hurt by Kandi's lack of support with Apollo and went as low as she could. Yeah, I said she was going to get her lick back for siding with Apollo. And then when Apollo came out and admitted that he lied about Kenya, it was Kandi, the only two, you correct me if I'm wrong, was Kandi and Peter were the only two people who apologized to Kenya for fucking with her all of those years and believing the man over her, believing the felon over the beauty queen. Girl. And when she found out they was keeping stuff in that damn garage for Apollo, girl, she was going to get her lick back. And that's how she got it back. And she used stupid ass Porsha to carry it. But you down there to OLG bumping coochies and booties with Porsha. What song were they singing, girl? Get out of here. Get out of here, Kandi. Phaedra will never care, and Kandi still sounds like she's harboring anger. I feel like Phaedra threw a nuke that season. People conveniently forgot all the jabs Kandi took leading up to it. What jabs? The fact that she was actually that Phaedra's true character was being revealed to Kandi. That's what was happening. That's why Kandi was like apologizing. She apologized to Kenya. Peter apologized. Y'all believed, and then Phaedra, I don't know if it's an attorney thing, but she has the gift of suggestion. She will say something in her interview, say something to suggest something, and people just run with it. That's what she was really good at. You have the nerve to sit across from Kenya and tell her you don't know what you're gonna get from the sperm bank. If you're gonna get a man, what was her little rehearsed read? And you sitting over there, and no shade, but your children are the children of an ex-convict. So what is it? To my knowledge, Mark Daly ain't never been in jail. He's an ain't shit nigga, but to my knowledge, he don't have a mugshot. So watch what you say, Phaedra. I can't stand Phaedra's old twisted face. I can't stand her either. Did Kandi forget how her mama met with a lawyer on camera and insinuated that Phaedra knew about Apollo's crimes and that could have had her disbarred? She knew about his crimes, honey. She was a fucking ringleader, allegedly. She was a goddamn ringleader, and he was the fool who took the fall. Kandi's mom met with Kandi, and they discussed on camera that she believed Phaedra knew about his criminal activity. Kandi likes to throw rocks and hide her hands. How are you the villain and the victim? Everyone isn't lying on Phaedra. Everyone read Angela Stanton's book. Don't forget about that transphobic, homophobic dummy. Angela Stanton wrote a book about her involvement with Phaedra and Apollo and what they had going on over there. And I believe every minute of it. And I believe that's the reason why she got into the funeral business, so they can steal some more old dead people's social security numbers. Yes, I believe that's the reason why she got into the funeral business, so they can steal more identities. Yes. Okay. But what's his name went to jail, and you couldn't stop. You had to keep going. You knew what the fuck he was doing. You're a goddamn lawyer. A nosy lawyer, investigative, finding out the details, finding the facts. But you didn't know that Apollo was stealing people's identities and checks? Yeah, you knew, bitch. You knew. Y'all remember when Kandi went on national TV and accused Phaedra of calling the feds on her? No. I remember when the feds came to Kandi's house because they knew that they heard on Watch What Happens Live. They saw that they were keeping stuff. After those allegations, Kandi don't ever have to speak to Phaedra again, or Porsha. Kandi is the reason her and Phaedra are no longer friends. She did Phaedra so dirty and basically chose Apollo over her to make her husband keep his friend, who he only knew because of Phaedra. Like, Phaedra wasn't the only one who introduced her to Todd. Oh yeah, Phaedra was the one. Phaedra went to Todd and said, "You wanna live high on the hog for the rest of your life? Let me introduce you to someone. Let me introduce you to someone. I can find you a sugar mama." Remember when at the reunion when Marlo was like, they were like, "You threw the money on the floor," and Kandi was like, "Yeah, so they threw the money on the floor, so I could. That's why I picked it up." And then Marlo said, "Yeah, to give it to them boys." When I tell you, Marlo was wearing Kandi out at that reunion. That was the reunion. When Cynthia told Kim, she was like, "I don't even know why you're here." Kim told Cynthia, "I don't even know why you're here." And Cynthia said, "I don't even know why you have that dress on." I said, yes. When I tell you, the person Cynthia always had smoke for, Kim Zolciak. She probably reminded her of them people where she was raised down south. Them old racist white women with all that damn Barbie doll hair, chain smoking Newports. And Cynthia always had it for Kim. Always. She was ready. I don't even know why you have that dress on. I wish I could find that right quick. That shit was so funny. But Marlo was like, get your posture right. Does your mother know he drives your Range Rover? I was wearing Kandi out. That's when she said, I can take care of every motherfucker in here. We know, girl, and you happy to do it, sugar mama. You know you happy to do it. Girl, that was an investment. That was a good investment. He needed a place to stay. He got some good ideas, and you got the home and the capital. Kandi was not playing by her money. Remember, she's like, we will not get married if you don't sign this damn prenup. Won't be no wedding. She ain't that big of a fool. I know that's right. Always protect your assets, ladies. You can be a fool in a relationship, but always remember to protect your assets in that relationship. Please. 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 Does your mother know he's riding around in your Range Rover? Anyways, y'all, let's go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.